Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. So is this a good time to start investing in the stock market? A good time to stay invested in the stock market? Well, let's discuss it. Well, according to J.L. Collins that wrote The Simple Path to Wealth, there are a few things we have to understand about the stock market as investors in order to not make bad decisions, such as selling at the wrong times, often when it goes down, for example. The first thing to understand about the stock market, according to this book, is that market crashes are to be expected. He mentions several crashes, such as the ones in the 90s, in the early 90s and the late 90s, and also 2008. And then we have, of course, the COVID. Before then, we always had crashes every decennia. 87, 79, 74, 75, etc. The crashes keep on coming, but after those crashes or the recessions, the market always goes up in the long term. The second thing to understand is that the market always recovers. And if someday it doesn't, well, then none of this financial stuff will matter anyway, because we will have a completely different society or lack of it. Now, the third thing to understand, according to the author, is that the market is always up. Always, always, always. And that's not to say that it's a smooth ride. So that's why we have to keep on trusting our investments over the long term in order to not panic sell when it goes down, which I did many times. The author goes on to say that the stock market is the best performing asset of all assets. There's no comparison. Now, the next thing to understand about the stock market, according to the author, is that the next 20, 30, 40 and 50 years will have just as many crashes as the past. Just as many collapses, recessions and market crashes and disasters. And every time it will be scary, and every time there will be the really smart investment gurus that says, sell, 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 right? But what do? You toughen up and you don't sell. Easier said than done, perhaps, but that's the recipe for success long term. And the author goes on to say that a good way to see those market crashes that are coming is to see them as good buying opportunities. So you can buy more assets when the markets go down, if you have any cash at hand. So there are always more markets crashing coming, and there are always more bull markets coming. So to answer the question, should I invest in the stock market now or stay invested? I think the answer is that if you're long-term oriented, the answer is a resounding yes.